Hey everyone, I just want to go over this refinance analysis, and I want to tell you that if you're going to go ahead and refinance, you're going to want to make sure that one, you stay in the home for at least 2 years to kind of break even for the cost of refinancing, even though you may be able to just lump that refinance cost back in. And the second piece to it is that you would want to at least drop by 1 percentage point. Right now we're seeing roughly 2.5% as give or take as far as the interest rate goes. And so if you're at 3.5%, that's going to be a positive for you to go ahead and just check with the lender and see what kind of interest rate you can get. And there's two numbers that are very important in figuring out this. One is that interest rate that we just talked about. The second is what we think the after repair value is. Now, you would need to reach out to us and we could help you out with figuring out what that cost is or what that number is. And we would run those numbers for you, okay? Now, when you're running the numbers, we can do this for you if you just give us a call, but you can also do it yourself. And just know that all you have to do is fill out these gray boxes here, and it'll give you the answers you want. So when you're analyzing this, you'll click on this Analyze tab here. And in this, you'll see there's a couple different refinance options. This would be hopefully what your current situation is. Mind you, some of the total monthly payment may be a little different, and typically that's because your insurance and your taxes will be different. Yet the big number that you're really focusing on is what your monthly payment is on your mortgage, and that would be your principal and your interest, okay? And so in that, if you were to keep it at the same, you'll see what your total monthly payment is. And then the cash out refinance option would be if you were to pull out some money. How much money could you pull out? Well, typically it's going to be whatever 20%. You have to keep 20% in, but if you have less than your payoff, such as in this situation, we'd pay off. Our payoff is $30,000, so we would actually collect a check for $26,000, and that could go to buying an investment property, that could be going to fixing up your house, or throwing it in the stock market, or whatever you want, right? And then your new monthly payment, even though you pulled that money out, would be roughly this number, right? Now, if you just wanted to refinance, you're like, I don't need to pull money out, I don't know what I would do with that $26,000. Well, then if you refinanced and you kept all things the same except for your interest payment or your interest changing, then you'll see here that that your monthly payment will actually go down as well. And so that then in this last one would be if you're like, hey, you know what, we're in a good position, I'm good with my monthly payment, but I would like to pay off earlier so we can own this house free and clear, then you can go ahead and refinance with a 15-year note, and then this will tell you roughly what your payment is. Now, all of these are estimates to help you make a decision, right? This is a tool to make a decision, but the real person that's going to help you with that is your lender when you go to refinance, and they will tell you what that roughly monthly payment is and what your overall position will be and cost will be. So hopefully this helps when you are thinking about refinancing. Right now, there never could have been a better time to refinance. If you decide, hey, I don't want to be here for 2 years and I don't want to refinance, this may be the time to go ahead and sell your property and purchase a new property with a better interest rate. And if that be the case, go ahead and give us a call and we'll analyze it of what it will sell for. Last thing I want to mention is the appraisal value for refinancing versus what you can actually sell for will be two different numbers, right? So if you say, hey, Ryan, Jared, or Ryan Richards, we want to go ahead and sell this house. Well, that number probably for your house of the value is going to be a lot higher than what the bank is going to refinance it for, right? So you want to be conservative when you're thinking about what the number is on the sell price. And then we want to be very liberal on what we hopefully can get when we try to sell the property versus refinancing. So hopefully this helps. Let me know if you have any questions or contact one of our agents. Thanks so much.